Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Williams, speaking to you from here in the UK. For years, we've been told that staying strong as we age requires intense work. What most people don't realise is that the greatest risk to independence after 60 isn't lack of effort, it's using the wrong type of exercise altogether.
Here is something that may permanently change the way you think about exercise. On the islands of Okinawa, researchers have documented one of the highest concentrations of people living beyond 100 years of age anywhere in the world. What makes this especially interesting is not just how long they live, but how well they function physically. Here is the unexpected part. Many of these elders have never lifted weights, never followed a workout plan, and never counted repetitions in their lives. Yet they continue to garden daily, climb stairs without support, and rise from the floor independently. Scientists initially believed they would discover a special diet, supplement, or rare food source. Instead, what they uncovered challenged decades of conventional fitness thinking. These centenarians were not moving more. They were holding more. They practiced long-held positions that activated muscle without visible movement. This method is known as isometric stretching, and it relies on muscular tension rather than motion. You hold a position, breathe steadily, and allow tension to do the work. In 2023, a major analysis published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine reviewed data from over 15,000 participants. The findings were striking. Isometric exercise reduced blood pressure more effectively than running, swimming, or cycling, lowering systolic pressure by nearly 9 points. That alone would be impressive. But the benefits extend far beyond blood pressure. Researchers at Kyoto University found that isometric holds dramatically increase what is known as time under tension. This refers to how long muscles remain actively engaged during exercise. In a standard squat, muscles may work for only a few seconds. During an isometric hold, those same muscles can stay engaged for 30, 60, or even 90 seconds continuously. This leads to significantly higher muscle activation and builds what scientists describe as functional strength, the type of strength required for daily life. Functional strength allows you to carry groceries, open jars, regain balance if you trip, and move confidently without hesitation. In this video, I will walk you through 5 specific isometric stretches that Japanese elders have practiced for generations. These are not advanced yoga poses or extreme flexibility drills. They're simple, safe holds suitable for nearly any age or fitness level. And when we reach number 1, you will understand why researchers at Tokyo University described it as the most effective isometric movement for longevity. Their research showed a 63% reduction in fall risk among those who practiced it daily. That number alone is worth staying for. Before we begin, please comment below with your age and where you are watching from. We read and respond to every comment. Let's begin with number 5. Exercise number 5, the seated wall press. This stretch has been used in Japanese wellness settings for more than 200 years, yet remains largely unknown elsewhere. It targets the upper back, shoulders, and spinal support muscles. You sit with your back against a wall and press your arms backward into the surface. There is no movement and no repetition, only controlled tension. A study from Osaka University followed adults over 70 who practiced this stretch daily for 8 weeks. Participants experienced a 31% increase in upper back strength and a 24% reduction in shoulder pain. The researchers also observed improved head and shoulder alignment, addressing the forward head posture common with age. To perform it correctly, sit with your full back against a wall, knees bent comfortably, feet flat and hip width apart. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees, forearms vertical, palms facing forward. Press your elbows, upper arms, and the back of your head into the wall. Hold for 20 seconds while breathing normally. Rest briefly and repeat twice. Over time, increase the hold to 30 or 45 seconds. This stretch is often done in the morning to activate posture muscles, and again in the evening to release tension. Strengthening the rhomboids and middle trapezius helps the body maintain upright posture naturally, improving breathing capacity as well. Research published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found improved posture increased lung capacity by up to 18%. Now, let's move to number 4. Exercise number 4, the standing hip anchor. Japanese practitioners often refer to the hips as the foundation of the body. This stretch strengthens hip stabilizers while improving balance. According to the National Institute on Aging, hip weakness is the strongest predictor of falls in adults over 60. A long-term study at Nagoya University showed that participants using this isometric hold experienced 42% greater improvements in hip stability than those using movement-based exercises. To perform it, stand beside a chair or counter for light balance support. Lift your outside foot a few inches off the floor. Once lifted, press your standing foot firmly into the ground while keeping the raised leg completely still. Hold for 15 seconds, breathe steadily, then rest briefly. Repeat 3 times per side. This stretch strengthens the gluteus medius, which stabilizes the pelvis during walking. When weak, it leads to instability and inefficient movement patterns. Isometric holds allow these muscles to strengthen safely without strain. Next, we move to number 3. Exercise number 3, the door frame chest opener. This stretch targets the chest muscles, which often tighten due to prolonged sitting and forward-leaning posture. Japanese physical therapists have used this technique for decades. Research in the Journal of Bodywork and Movement Therapies found that daily isometric chest stretching reduced shoulder pain by over 50% in 6 weeks. Stand in a doorway with arms raised and elbows bent at shoulder height. Place your forearms against the frame. Step slightly forward until you feel a mild chest stretch. Then press your arms into the frame while squeezing your shoulder blades together. Hold for 20 seconds, breathing deeply. Rest and repeat 4 times. The American Council on Exercise reports that the average adult spends more than 7 hours per day in a forward flexed position. This stretch reverses that pattern by stretching tight muscles while strengthening weak ones at the same time. Now, let's move to number 2. Exercise number 2, the seated knee press. This stretch builds knee stability and supports long-term mobility. A study from the University of Tokyo followed adults with knee osteoarthritis for 16 weeks. Those performing daily isometric knee exercises experienced nearly 50% pain reduction and significant improvements in walking speed and stair climbing. Sit upright in a chair with feet flat. Extend one leg forward, keeping a slight bend in the knee. Tighten the thigh muscle as if pulling the kneecap upward. Hold for 10 seconds, then rest briefly. Repeat 5 times per leg. This strengthens the quadriceps and the connective tissues around the knee, improving joint stability. Now we arrive at the most important stretch. Exercise number 1, the wall sit breath hold. This modified wall sit, combined with controlled breathing, was identified by Tokyo University researchers as the most effective isometric exercise for longevity and fall prevention. In a 3-year study, participants practicing this daily had a 63% lower fall risk and significantly better balance. Stand with your back against a wall, feet hip-width apart, slightly forward. Slide down until your knees bend to about 130 degrees. Press your back firmly into the wall. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4, then exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Hold the position for up to 60 seconds. Rest and repeat 3 times. Research from Keio University found evening isometric practice improved sleep quality by 22%. This movement trains strength, balance, breathing control, and nervous system regulation at the same time. Together, these 5 isometric stretches form a complete system for strength, balance, posture, and longevity. They require no equipment, no gym, and no complex technique. You simply hold, breathe, and stay consistent. Start with one stretch today. Practice it daily for 2 weeks before adding another. Consistency matters more than intensity. The Japanese elders who live past 100 do not rely on extreme effort. They rely on daily, intentional practice. Now I would love to hear from you. Which stretch will you try first? Have you used isometric exercises before? What changes have you noticed? Share your experience in the comments, and thank you for watching Dr. Sarah Williams here in the UK.